All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Number honors to the elder apostle Ray Millstone, who taught me the truth and rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to Hakim, scared about to forefront of the earth, that's serving the truth, no true sincerity. So I say Shalom. This is Brother Nabala, come to another video in the spirit. And the top of this video is going to be about how the foundation has already been laid. And what sparked this video topic is, you see all this madness going on in Israel right now. These different men, trying to come up with these different doctrines and trying to change up the doctrine, okay? But, they only doing that because they trying to, Jake got that thing and trying to be the new thing on the block, trying to, when you come up with something new or you say something else that nobody's never heard before, ultimately that's going to bring in more people. They're going to be like, oh, I ain't never heard this before. It's going to make them interested. And that's all they're doing. They want to be the new thing on the block. They want to try to, get that notoriety for themselves. But you can't, because this foundation has already been laid from the beginning. Okay? Our apostles have already did all the groundwork, from the beginning. Okay? And it goes all the way back, to Yahweh Shai. Everything was already ordained from the beginning of how it's supposed to go. How this word is supposed to be broken down and how this word is supposed to be taught. Okay, we have the example from Yahweh Shai in front of prophets. Okay. So this is the way that we're supposed to continue in. We're not supposed to be out here trying to change up the doctrine, okay? Because ultimately we understand if you're trying to change up the doctrine, you're going to be judged for that, okay? Ultimately the judgment is, you're going to basically you're going to lose your portion written in the book of life, okay? And I'm going to grab that scripture later. But I'm going to grab this for a moment. This is Romans 15:4. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So things that are written for aforetime are written for our learning. Okay? So everything written in these scriptures are written beforehand. Okay? And they're written for what? For us to learn from. Okay? Scripture said there's no new thing under the sun. Okay? So these scriptures have been here. Okay? And it's for us to learn from them. And as we learn from them and build up ourselves with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, then we're supposed to go out there and teach the things that we've learned. You're not supposed to go out here teaching no whole different doctrine, something you've never heard before. Okay? You got Jake out here that's teaching stuff that has never been heard before, man. But it's okay. Like it says I believe in Acts 5, and this work be of men, it'll come to naught. But if the work be of y'all, matter of fact, let me grab it. I don't want to butcher it. Yeah, this is Acts 5:38. It says, now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of Yahweh, you cannot overthrow it, lest haply you be found to fight against Yahweh. Yeah. So the work be of men, it'll come to naught. But if it be of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, you cannot overthrow it. So this work, that these other so-called men, I was going to say prophets, but they're not prophets, man, that these men are out here doing, they false prophets. That's what they are. That they out here doing. Okay, it's gonna come to naught. Okay, the Lord is gonna shut all that shit down. But when it comes to us, here in GMS, that's preaching the word correctly, breaking down these scriptures correctly, and actually feeding the flock like we're supposed to be doing, we're gonna be okay, because this work is of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This work is not of men. Okay. And we build it our foundation on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? like the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me grab this. So I can. I'm sure, right? Not in there. So I can bear with me, Baukasha. No, it's in the New Testament. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is Matthew 7:24. It says, therefore, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon that rock. And that's what we did. Okay, we built our house upon that rock, and our rock is Yahweh Shai. Okay, we have a solid foundation. Okay, but these other men, they don't have that solid foundation. Okay, they didn't build their house upon that rock. So these doctrines that they're coming up with, they're not going to stand. They're eventually it's going to come to naught. These men are going to be taken out, man. That's the judgment that they're gonna get for doing what they're doing. Okay, but ultimately, there's nothing you can do against this truth, because this foundation has already been laid from the beginning. So I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna come over here. This is 1 Corinthians 11:1. It says, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also of a Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinance as I delivered them to you." Okay? So right here in the scripture, it says, keep the ordinance as I delivered to you. So we're supposed to keep the ordinance that we have, that we've been taught. We're not supposed to change it. Okay? And that's how you know that these men, they really not into the scriptures, and they really don't know the scriptures, man. And if they do, they don't care. Okay? Because you got scriptures that plainly tell you, to continue to follow the ways that you've been taught. Because ultimately, man, these men wouldn't be set up if it wasn't for our apostles, when it goes all the way back to the One West days. A lot of Jake won't know who they are, but we go all the way back to High Priest Abba Bivens, who we believe is Elijah the prophet in the reincarnation, and it trickled on down from him. But when our apostles was set up, they did a lot of groundwork, and that's where a lot of Jake get this knowledge from. Nah. So they trying to take what they got and they want to remix it. They're not keeping the ordinances. And that just shows you that's how Jake is, man. Jake just want to be rebellious. I'm going to grab this. This is 2 Timothy 2, I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai and Mashiach." Yahweh Shai and Mashiach. It says, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others." Yeah. It says, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men." Yeah, so the things that we've heard, the things that we were taught. Commit those same things to those faithful men. Who are those faithful men? The men that truly believe in this thing. Okay? Who should be able to teach others. And that's basically, that's going to be the elect. The elect going to be the one that truly are gravitated to this truth, and going to absorb it and go out and teach others just how they were taught. Okay? And the ones that are getting caught up with these other camps, these false prophets, are falling off, man. And we don't know, but they might not be of the elect, because like the scriptures say, the sheep hears his voice. The true sheep of Yahweh Shem Shai hears his voice, and they're going to gravitate to his true men. So let me grab this. This is Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers." Okay? It says, "And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left." It says, "This is the way, walk ye in it." So there's another scripture, okay? And when you see your teachers, the true men, and they're breaking down these scriptures to you, and they're telling you who you are, and telling you the truth, and telling you this is the way, walk ye in it. Those are the men to follow, okay? The one that has the same, are speaking the same things that the men before us were speaking, okay? But that's when the Spirit is dealing with you. The Spirit has to be dealing with you for you to be able to see that, to be able to understand that, The Spirit not dealing with a lot of Jake out here, man. Because Jake is in this thing for the wrong reason. Jake is in this thing for, because it's a cool thing at the moment, It's the next hot thing on the block, as they say. It's a trend for them, They're not in this thing for the right reasons, okay? But there's nothing you can do with this word, man. You're not going to be able to stop this word from doing what it's doing. Because, like I said in the beginning, this is the work of Yahweh Shem Shai. And these men that are set up doing what they're doing, the Lord set them up to do that. But ultimately, it's not going to do nothing when it comes to this word, because this word, like I say, has a strong foundation. And the foundation has already been laid, man, of how we're supposed to go out here and teach. And the things we're supposed to be teaching. It's already been laid. So let me grab this. This is 1 John 2 and 7. It says, "Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning." So this is another scripture, man. Shalakia. Yeah, this is another scripture saying that I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which you have heard from the beginning. Okay? Like I said, there's no new thing under the sun. Yeah, the Lord made a new covenant with us. But as far as the law, statute, commandments, they're the same from the beginning. Okay? They haven't changed. Okay? This word hasn't changed. The foundation has not changed. So we're supposed to continue to teach the way that the prophets before us taught. And it's just that simple, man. It's really just that simple. Let me grab this. This is Psalms 119 and 160. It says, Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endure forever. There's another scripture just backing up the point. It says, Thy word is true from the beginning. So from the beginning, the word has been true. It says, and every one of thy righteous judgments endure forever. So yeah, this word has been true from the beginning. The truth is always going to abide forever, because what? It's the truth. You got facts to back it up. Okay? And it's going to be, as we continue to go forward in this time, okay? It's going to be made evident who has the truth and who's speaking the truth. Because the things that we're out here saying and prophesying, they're going to start happening, man. It's going to actually start coming out. Things have already been coming out. So, man, we going to see. We already know, but we going to see, man. When in them days, man, when the Lord really, because the Lord is drawing that line in the sand, man, you gonna see, not us. You gonna see who the true men of Yahweh Shem Yahshua are. So that's pretty much it. Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm gonna close up by giving our praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, Bashem Kakadash, Shalom.